And we are live. Hello and welcome to Mail Monday, February 24th, 2020. Steve Sipress here. Should be a short, simple episode today because I promised to follow up and share on the gift with renewal that I received from the company. If you follow my videos, you know that I share a lot of the marketing by the AARP. It's an insurance company masquerading as an association for the betterment of old people. So originally it was called something American Association of Retired People or something, but now it's just called AARP, kind of like Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's no longer called Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's just called KFC. That's their official name. Anyway, so AARP sends me, if you follow along with my Direct Mail Monday videos, I show you dozens and dozens and dozens of mailings throughout the year to purchase car insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and then various other things, but mostly insurance, which is humongous money in case you haven't been to any big city anywhere and notice that usually the tallest buildings are all insurance company buildings. There's a ton of money there. And AARP cashes in big time. But to gain trust and to get that foot in the door, so it's not just a cold call like most insurance agents do. Hey, do you want to buy insurance? So they mail you stuff. You don't know me. I'm your local agent. Give me a call. AARP uses the old, hey, we're an association, join for 10 or 15 bucks a year, and you'll get all kinds of bonuses for joining, all kinds of benefits, all kinds of discounts at various places. And you get a magazine every month and another newsletter mailed every month, or 2 magazines a month or something. And I don't pay attention to any of that end of it, but I do love the marketing. So my 15 bucks a year or whatever I paid is, obviously the paper and the postage and the envelopes alone that they send me every year cost a lot more than that. So I just invest the 15 bucks to get on their list as a member and to see all their stuff. And so recently, our membership expires, I think, every January or maybe early in February every year. And every year they start sending me renewal notices, usually I think November, maybe December at the latest. And I ignore and ignore and ignore and ignore until the one comes and says, hey, I even ignore and they say, hey, your thing's about to expire. Hey, you're about to lose everything, blah, blah, blah. But I get the whole campaign. So if you have any kind of membership in your business, and if you don't, you should, because you get ongoing revenue. And like I said, any kind of business can do it, even a company selling insurance. Just start a foundation, association, and anybody can start an association and therefore can deliver benefits to your clients, customers, patients, and turn them into members. Then you get the ongoing revenue and you get that trust factor that when they mail me something, a solicitation for insurance, I'm more likely to open the envelope and read what it is and possibly buy from them than I am a total stranger. I don't know who you are, just get an envelope in the mail from Allstate or something like, see, I chuck it. But AARP, it's millions of members are more likely to trust AARP. And if you looked at their balance sheet and their revenue statement, you'd see ridiculous amounts of money coming in, a lot more than just 10 or 15 bucks of the membership, of which, again, they lose money on every membership that comes in. They provide many more benefits. Just mailing that magazine every month cost $1 or $2 just to print, no matter how many they're printing, and then the postage, no matter how many they're mailing, costs more than the 15 bucks a year when you mail 12 issues of a magazine. So they, quote, lose money on the membership in order to have that foot in the door and make sales. Anyway, so this was the last thing I received, or one of the last ones. They really stepped it up at the end. And again, if you have membership, which I highly recommend you do, you might want to model what a smart marketing and brilliant marketing company like AARP does to renew their memberships. Now, every year they give me a much lower rate. It's 15 bucks. How much lower can it be? I think it's 10 or 12 a year if you do like 5 years at a time. Which, of course, in a normal scheme of things, I would, of course, do. I'd even buy a lifetime membership like I have to a few things, because that's just so much more convenient. Let's just pay for it once. I don't want to ever have to bother with renewing it. What a total waste of time. But in this case, they're such great marketers that I never go for the 2, 3, 4, 5 year plan. I want 1 year at a time. And I want to see how they're going to remind me to renew. And then after it runs out, then they get frantic and they say, hey, we want you back, we want you back. And then I get to see what's called in the marketing world, the lost customer campaign. We want you back, which you should have that in your business as well. Another lesson for another time. Or go to helpfromsteve.com. We can discuss this stuff one-on-one, and I'll help you implement it into your business. Can't, do it for you, and I can't spend a long time on the phone, but I will answer your questions, give you some suggestions, get you having some fun and making some money. But anyway, I wait until they have the free gift with renewal, and finally then I send in my renewal and my $15 or whatever. So I promised that I would show you whatever it is. I notice it's different. It's in a different envelope, and I don't remember the description, but it's different than the gift that I think we got the last 3 years in a row. We got a fold-out trunk organizer bag. So there's like 3 of them in the trunk. So my beautiful Amy Michelle goes grocery shopping or whatever, and Costco, they don't give you bags. So you just take the stuff out of the cart, puts it in these folding bags in the trunk, and if handles, you carry them in. But I think this is something different. So let's see what it is. AARP, big honking envelope, shiny, cool envelope here. It could say on the outside, here is your gift. Pretty sure we know it's a gift. Second of all, who is not opening this? And looks like the same thing. So silly me. I thought from the description it was something different, but there it is. It's the same thing. It is the foldable trunk organizer. So there it is. Got a little insulation in there, which is very important here in piping hot Arizona in the summertime when temps reach 115, and in the car they go much higher than that. So everyone that goes grocery shopping has to bring coolers, or else by the time you get home, anything that needed to be refrigerated or frozen is ruined. So this has a little insulation in it, very nice. And it folds, like I said, so it stores easily, doesn't take any space. If you have, you're going somewhere and you have lots of stuff in the trunk, or when we go play golf, we have 2 sets of golf clubs in the trunk. We couldn't have 3 or 4 of these big things, so it's nice they fold up. Anyway, doesn't even have the company logo on it. How about that? Didn't even put the logo on it. I'd have to look. I'm gonna have to look in the trunk now, and on a future episode, I'll share the. I'm pretty sure in the past it said AARP on the side. Oh, look at that! You got a pocket on the side. Anyway, I know from a former client of mine that does sells these type of promotional items. He says these things, they get them in bulk for, I think he said less than $1. So that's a key when you're giving gift with purchase, which this is gift with renewal. I purchased the renewal, they send me a gift. Highly recommend you use that strategy. And you want the gifts that you give to have a high perceived value, but a low cost to you. Make sense? So this has a decent value to us. Like I said, we need this in the trunk. We need to carry the stuff in. This helps me make like 2 or 3 less trips when my beautiful wife Michelle goes to the Costco, because as everyone knows, if you go to the Costco, even if you go for just 1 item, you can't come out of there for less than $400. So the car's full of stuff, and instead of making 15 trips into the kitchen with 2, 3 things and no bag, I get to put them in these things and carry it in. So it has a perceived value to us a lot more than the cost, which is maybe 50 cents or $1 for them. So we like it, and every year I don't really wait to renew the membership just to get the gift. Of course, like I said, I help people make tons of money with smart marketing. So I want to see all the marketing they're doing for a renewal, and then I can help you go to helpfromsteve.com or anybody else or any of my clients use renewal strategies, and you can use them even if you don't have members. Dentists, people don't show up 6 months later for an appointment. Basically, that's a lost customer. They got to renew them. They got to convince them again to come back. Restaurants, the dry cleaners, anyone that goes regularly and suddenly stops going, you need to use some. You ought to. You don't need to. Most businesses don't. So of course you don't need to. Most businesses go out of business too. They don't need to do any of the stuff that I recommend or teach or help people do. But the smart thing, of course, is not just to let all that money walk away. Maybe somebody just forgot, overlooked it, got busy, whatever. If they would have just said me one thing, time to renew, and I didn't respond, and that's it, their revenue and profits would dwindle by humongous percent. If not, they just go right out of business. So I like copying that campaign. I recommend you do as well. And I'll be doing it again in about 9 months. I'll start ignoring the renewal notices again. and I'll share with you what they're doing there, and I'll share with you whatever gift. There it is, your free membership gift. The gift is just beginning, and they remind me of all kinds of benefits. Oh, they have an app. Publications, yeah, the magazine, the bulletin, 2 things a month, discounts on stuff. Up to 60, what is it? Oh, up to 60% off eye exams. Small joke there. Oh, insurance. AARP endorsed auto homeowners life insurance. I didn't know that. Medical supplement insurance, travel discounts. Then, of course, they lobby in Congress for issues pertaining to seniors, most of which I am not in favor of, but I still send them like 10 or 15 bucks a year anyway. I think it's 15. And then there's our membership cards. Our beautiful like Michelle and I, members since 2012. So technically, we have not let it lapse long enough to be considered cancel the members. And that'll do it for Direct Mail Monday. So there's a lot of stuff in there, and I highly recommend you implement this stuff in your business, and I highly recommend you at least go to helpfromsteve.com, give me a call so I can help you do it. Because that's what I'm here for, to help you have more fun, make more money with less stress in your business. Come on now, who doesn't want that? Unfortunately, a lot of businesses, they just go out of business. That'll do it for Direct Mail Monday. Thanks for being here today, and I'll catch you tomorrow. On Topical Tuesday, that's the day every week that I pull something out of the news, and I teach a business lesson based on it. I had something the other day I was thinking about. I didn't write it down. I forget what it is, but I'll come up with something tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Over and out.